I used to think birthdays were sacred, proof that someone remembered, proof that I still belonged. This year, mine is a week away, and I almost forgot. I promised I'd swing by my friend's party after bedtime. Quick hug, old jokes, one drink that turns into two. I even ironed a shirt during nap time and hung it on the door like a plan. Bath started early and then refused to end. He learned the word splash, said it like a spell, tested it, waited, laughed when the world obeyed. Water drummed the tub, found the floor, found my sleeves. He reached for the bubbles, then for my face. Time stretched thin and quiet. My phone buzzed on the counter. On your way? Then a photo. 3 friends leaning into a cake, an empty chair where I should be. Caption: wouldn't be the same without you, brother. Love and pressure in one line. I did the math. Quick dry, pajamas, 1 book, hand off the monitor, 15-minute drive, still catch dessert. But he kept handing me new games. Sink the boat, pour the cup, hide the duck, find the duck, give the duck a voice. He wanted the world to keep being new. I wanted to be there when it happened. When I lifted him from the water, he tucked his wet head into the space under my collarbone like he'd been designed for it. His breath slowed. His fingers held my shirt as if to keep the room from drifting. Down the hall, a nightlight painted a half moon on the carpet. I walked through it like crossing a quiet border. Bedtime has a sequence, and I used to resent it. But that night, it felt like a small liturgy. Lotion, pajamas, the soft thud of a drawer. 1 book, then the same book, because repetition is how babies tell time to wait. He pointed at the deer, the moon, the tiny house with smoke. He looked up at me like I might explain the world. And I tried. On the last page, his eyelids argued with the day. I hummed something tuneless and human. The monitor blinked a green pulse. In the next room, the ironed shirt kept its quiet promise. I thought of the years lined up like mile markers, bars with sticky floors, rooftop plastic cups, a cabin and bad guitars. We had an agreement once, spoken or not. We wouldn't become the men who left early. We wouldn't disappear into the suburbs of someone else's life. Agreements shift when the ground does. I texted, running long, might miss it. Happy birthday. Love you. 3 dots appeared, vanished, returned. All good, he wrote. Be where you are. Mercy and a mirror. Guilt still came, the way weather does. Thin rain across a choice already made. There's a romance to the old life when you hew it through a doorway. But romance isn't truth. Truth was a damp curl on my son's forehead, and the way he startled, just a little, when I slipped my hand away and the mattress took my place. In the kitchen, I wiped the floor and set a yellow duck on the windowsill to dry. My phone lit again. Cake cut, candle smoke, a toast. I felt, for a moment, outside the circle, and exactly at its center. My birthday is next week. I might forget it, Not because I've stopped wanting to be seen, but because the calendar is learning a new language. There are other markers now. First steps, first scrape, first I did it, first day he doesn't reach for my face. The restaurant party can be rescheduled. The party in this room happens once. Here's the secret of middle age. Sometimes the most generous yes is hidden inside a quiet no. No to the second round. No to the story I've told a dozen times. No to the version of me that only existed when the music was loud enough. Not abandoning a friend, just keeping a promise to a person who can't say my name yet, but says die like a door opening. Later, when the house settled, I took the shirt off the door and folded it away. The crease looked like a road I didn't take, and also like a line I'd crossed. In the bathroom, the mirror had cleared. I looked older, which is to say, more like myself without the noise. One more buzz, a grainy video of the table singing off-key, the camera shaking with laughter. I sent a voice note back, low and warm, so I wouldn't wake the house. Wanted to be there. Tonight was something else. Happy birthday. I'm here, just here. He answered with a heart and a thumbs up, his shorthand for grace. We'll catch up on different clocks. I lay in bed and listened for any sound down the hall. The silence felt full, not empty. He won't remember that bath, but I will. The waves his heels made, the soap crown, the quiet weight on my shoulder as the hallway light drew a thin line across the floor. And I'll remember the lesson it carried. Letting go isn't losing, it's choosing what grows. Saying no to my old life was the clearest way I knew to say yes to this new one.